guys, what's up? Welcome to it or welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, I'm Alison. If you guys love fashion, beauty, lifestyle, financial review, and tech video, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below and also like this video to support me here. And so let's move on to today's video. So for today's video, we're doing this makeup look. This is the fall glam makeup look, and it has been a while to do a tutorial on my channel. So thank you those of you who are here for the makeup and you guys still sticking around. So for today's video, I'm also testing out some of the new products that I purchased from Sephora VIB sale haul, and you guys can check out the last video what I purchased through my Sephora VIB sale haul besides makeup. So if you guys are interested how this product works on me and how I create this fall makeup look, then let's keep on watching. Alright, let's get started. So for today's video, we're testing out some new item that I just purchased on Sephora VIB sale. So we're gonna test it out and see how it works. So for the primer, first of all, I'm gonna go with my favorite primer. Right now I've been using this Rare Beauty Illuminate primer. I talk about this in my favorites video. You guys can check it out for the details why I like about this primer, but it just basically gives me a more not dewy, but in a way that it's more healthy looking because I do have oily skin. So dewy is not something that it's on my alley. I try to stay away with it, but with this primer it's different because it just makes my skin look plump, but in a way it doesn't make me oily. And as usual, I'm gonna go with my Becca under eye brightener, and this is how I use to cancel out my dark circle. Okay, now moving on to the concealer. I'm using this MCGRATH concealer in L5, and I've been using this non-stop since I purchased from last Sephora VIB sale. And I always go with concealer first and then my foundation, and just let it sit and marinate, and it just gives me a more coverage to let it sit for about a minute or two. Okay, so moving on to the foundation, I am going with this Orcé foundation, and I'm in the shade 020. So in this winter season, I've been loving this kind of foundation because it gives me coverage, yet it's not drying out my skin. Even though I have oily skin, I do get a little drier during the winter season. So this is a perfect foundation. It gives me the instant coverage you guys can see, and also it's not drying out my skin, but yet it's not getting me super oily because I do have oily skin. So this is like the perfect foundation. It catered to Asian skin tone, and I've been loving this brand lately because I love brand that it catered to one skin type, because we do have different skin type and different need on the skin. So you guys can see it did give me the instant coverage on my face, and also did a foundation review on this foundation. You guys can check it out after this video to see how I like it and how long it stays put on the skin. It just gives me that very natural, not dewy look, but it's just a very natural like pearl finish kind of look. And then I'll move on with my concealer, and it has been sitting on for about a few minutes, and you guys can see it just gives me that instant coverage on the concealer instead of wiping it right after you apply. Okay, now moving on to loose setting powder. Even though it's during the winter time, I do have to set my face with loose setting powder because I naturally have that oily skin come through. So for today, I'm trying this Orcé translucent powder, and I'm very happy to receive this as a free package. So first of all, I have to say I really have been loving this brand because I love the foundation. It's catered to Asian skin, and it just makes me look a lot natural finish, yet it gives me the coverage that I want. Because I have to say, with a lot of Asian makeup, they do more of a natural side, but with me, acne prone skin girl, we need that coverage. So I love that it's catered to Asian, but yet it gives me the coverage. And then they're very nice to send over to this loose in the powder, and I love the packaging of it. It's very luxurious. You guys can see with this gold finish on the packaging. It's very nice, and also it does have the Chinese translation on the side, and I love it. So I believe they only come in one shade of the setting powder, and this is in Come Closer setting powder, and it comes in 0.28 ounce with 8 grams. And also I just love their ingredients on the product. It's made with Luxrose Pearl Extra and Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid. So a lot of their formula, it helps to address with common concerns for Asian skin like hyperpigmentation, moisture loss, oiliness, and sign of aging. I think with the cap it would be nice to use it with a brush, but I personally prefer using this little like Tati sponge. But it's nice to dab the excess product on the cap and then before apply it on top on the skin. I wouldn't say it's like perfect on my skin right now because my skin has been adjusting with the weather, but right now you guys can see there's a little like dryness on the face, but it just gives me an overall very natural and smooth finish, and I hope this loosing powder does really like set and hold my face very well with my oily skin. Alright, if this setting powder and update set my face throughout the day, I am gonna be loving this. You guys will see this in my monthly favorites video, but right now I am liking it. I am liking how the finish, natural it looks, and how soft the powder is. Alright, now moving on to brows. So for the brows today, I'll be using my Fenty Beauty to fill in my brows, even though I have brow microbladed. And also I'll be trying something new from Sephora VIB sale. This is the Benefit Brow Microfilling Pen. This is something that I wanted to do a more microbladed effect on the front of my brow, even though I have it microbladed, but it does need some touch up. So first of all, I'm just going in with my Fenty Beauty, and I love the fine tip, and just lightly fill in my brow. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like with the Benefit Microfilling Pen. Well, actually it does give it a very natural, and I think this will be something that I only use at the front of my brow because that's all I need, and I can just fill in the end of my brow. So first impression is very nice, very natural. It's very clean with all the lines. It's very defined looking. But I have to say I'm very impressed on the first impression on what it looks like with the color. It matched me perfectly, and also how defined looking, and it does mimic those microbladed brows. Alright, moving on to the eye look. I'm just gonna go in something very basic with this winter look. So this is a palette from Viseart. This is their 01 Neutral Matte Palette. So all this shade are in matte color. First of all, I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is the lightest shade, and I like to put this right on the front part of my eye. Alright, you guys will see a difference. It helps to lift up the eye. And then I'm gonna go in with the closest shade, which is more of a neutral shade, and I'm gonna put it on the center of my eye to cover up my veins. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with this kind of like a brick color, orange color, and I'm gonna put this on the end part of the eye and slowly move it upward. Alright, this is what it looks like, and then I'm gonna use a clean brush to blend this all edges smoothly so it doesn't look as harsh. And then I'm gonna move on with some glitter. So of course with winter look you have to go in with something more festival. So I'm gonna go in with this bright orange color of a glitter, and this is eyeshadow palette from Pony Yvette, and I've been loving this. I'm gonna leave all details down below with what product I use, but I'm gonna just apply this on the center of my eyelid. One thing, always use your finger with the glitter application because it gives you the most pigmentation. Again, lower lash line, I'm gonna go with the same bright color on this matte palette, and just kind of combine your whole look. Alright, I'm gonna go in with some eyeliner from Benefit as well. This is their roller liner. Alright, eyeliner is on, and time for falsies. And of course with this glam holiday look, you need those falsies. I'm just gonna quickly apply some mascara. Okay, for falsie today, I'm going with this Kiss, and this is in the style Shine. This is my favorite go-to lashes. And also this is a new item I purchased from Sephora. This is their Velour Too Easy Lash Applicator. So this is something that I've been wanting to try for so long because first of all, it's very luxurious with the gold color, but also the application, it looks easy to handle compared to what I already using. This is something that I got $1 from AliExpress, and I've been using this for years. But the only reason I want to upgrade to the Velour one because this is a little harder, like too close to my eye when I apply, and with this one I can just hold it on the top part and see very clearly where I put it on my lash line. Alright, I'm gonna apply this very slowly. Okay, I can already see this application. It's a lot easier. It doesn't mess up easily compared to what I have, and it's very precise. That's what I'm looking for the applicator. Actually, it does the job of smoothing out your natural lashes and the fake one, because with the real lashes I already applied my mascara, so it really helps to comb through and combine them together. So I'm very happy with this purchase. This is something that if you guys are looking for a lash applicator, go with this one. It's worth the price. Okay, the eye look is almost done. I'm gonna go in with this lightest shade in the palette and put it on the front part of my eye. Okay, now so the eye look is done. I'm very excited to try this out. This is the new item that I purchased from Coogee, and this is their bronzer in the shade 03. And normally I wouldn't purchase something that expensive for a bronzer, but since I haven't purchased a bronzer for a while, and also bronzer is something that I can live without compared to blush, so I would rather spend more a higher price tag of the bronzer instead of a blush. Nice color that I match with the green, like baby Tiffany blue, whatever color it's called. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It looks very luxurious with the gold and the Tiffany blue. Alright, I'm very excited to try this out. So let's dip in with my Sephora brush. So now let's pat in So first impression, the color is pretty tan in the shade number 3, and I heard the shade number 2 is a lot darker than the shade number 3. So I go with this number 3, and I feel like it kind of tanner than my skin tone, but it still works. So it just gives me a very nice bronze. It's more towards to a little bit more on a red tone, and if you guys are someone that your skin tone doesn't match with red tone, then I don't think this bronzer will be for you. So it's more like a bronzer that it kind of warms out your complexion, gives me that very natural bronzer because it does have a little like glitter on the inside. Okay, now moving on to the blush, I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Colorful in the shade number 23 in Passionate, and I've been loving using a sponge like this to apply my blush. It just gives a more natural look, just give me instant color, easy application. This is the perfect color on the blush because it just matches with my eye look, so it's a great color combination. Okay, now moving on to the highlight. I've been loving this highlight. I've been using this non-stop. This is the Jacqueline highlight in the shade The Flash, which is the lightest color of the palette, and I always mix this too, but since it's winter time, my skin color gonna fade a little, so I'm just gonna go with this 2 shade, which is the lightest shade. And usually with Jacqueline, she's very into highlight, and then usually she's very like big on her highlighter, and I always afraid the highlighter will be too glitter, too chunky, but with this formula you guys can see it's very smooth and very natural, yet you guys can see the highlight it's on. So I've been loving this highlighter. It's the best highlighter in my collection. I've been loving this, and just give you that very dewy look without chunky and emphasize your pore. Okay, now I'm gonna quickly set my face with this Watermelon Glow Recipe. Okay, now let's move on to lipstick. I have 2 lipsticks that I purchased from Sephora VIB sale. First of all, this is the Patrick Ta Orcé single lipstick, and then this is the Rare Beauty from Selena Gomez. This is her Lip Sophie Matte Lip Cream in the shade Fearless, and I feel like this shade it's perfect match with what I have right now, but I feel like this is more of a neutral tone, but I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. Ooh, even though it's matte, it's very creamy on the texture. You guys can see this is the color it looks like. And now let's test out with the Fearless from Selena Gomez. And first of all, packaging is a matte, soft matte finish. So I would say this is more of a mauvey tone. Gonna go with the Selena Gomez. And okay, so this is what it looks like on the lips, and I love the formula. It feels very soft matte, like cream finish, and it doesn't dry out or emphasize my lip line. And what I like about this, it does give you a little stain on it, so I just wipe this off. You guys can see there's a very light hint of stain on the red lipstick, so even though you're drinking, you wipe your mouth after a meal, your color is still staying on very nicely. Okay guys, so this is a fall glam makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoy me trying out some of the new products here I purchased from Sephora VIB sale. And also comment down below what did you purchase during the sale, and also what are the items that you tried out that you have been loving and want me to try out as well. And again, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up to support me, and also subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Called it. I knew that the right to be